$26.
Coming in super loud there. Jeez. Robo-auctioneer absolutely screaming at us to start off the auction. Maybe the music was screaming at you guys too, I'm not sure. My settings were a bit different, so it very well might have been loud. I don't know. I don't care. Coming at you for another Tuesday here. Heritage Live, starting off with Atlantis on the 2600. CGC 9.0, I guess it's a daytime scene box here. First time offering this with the daytime scene. Maybe the early print of Atlantis here with daytime screenshot?
$120.
Not 100.
$130.
Not 100% sure here on Atlantis. But what I do know with Atlantis, and then you have the like super rare Atlantis 2 cartridge or whatever. I don't think you can actually tell the difference between an Atlantis and an Atlantis. Jesus Christ, that's hard to say. Atlantis and Atlantis 2 cartridges. I don't think you can actually tell the difference unless you play the game. And God knows no one's going to actually play the game, right?
$9.
So, unless it's like marked on it or something like that, you'll never know if you actually have a chance at getting an Atlantis 2 cartridge. But welcome in, you guys. Big Box Game Shop, Benutzer, Super Junk, Chronos, Cosmic, Expensive Cardboard, Skull. Welcome, 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 welcome. Vaughn O'Sessenbrook. I think that's the first time I've seen your name in chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Skull, Super Junk, Choco Buns, Aiden, Kevin. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Waterworld has come up a couple times, Skull, for 2600. Waterworld does still bring in quite the decent premium, actually. I think we've only ever seen it at signature auctions, of course, because, you know, Waterworld is premium. Yeah, we last saw it actually July 28th, Skull. Like a month ago. A month and a week. Same copy that sold back in 2020, I assume. You know, they lost $1,000 holding it for 3 years. So, $3,800 in 2020 and $2,800 in 2023 for Waterworld. And for anyone who doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about here, the unreleased, or like barely released, I guess you'd call it, part of the Sword Quest series of games. Very, very, very hard to get Waterworld. It's been an Atari Grail for as long as I've been collecting.
Fair warning. $85. $90.
Over under 5 weeks before the new sign is up. Well, it's already been 5 weeks. I received the sign July 30th. So, yeah. We're already 5 weeks deep. If you mean an additional 4 to 5 weeks. No. No, I'll try and get it up this weekend. You know what I mean? I'll try to get the sign up this weekend. It's worth it. It's worth it. Look at this bad boy. Look at this.
Fair warning.
We'll get this up. Don't worry, folks. Don't worry. We will have this up soon. Soon.
$50.
What'll happen first? Does that sign go up or does VGA get pop reports?
Fair warning.
Oh, gosh. We got some lime here. Lime sparkling water today.
Fair warning.
Yeah, Greg's hands are too pretty to hang signs. Exactly.
Next line.
I have soft gamer hands. I can't handle a screw and hammer. Nails and hammers, screw and hammer. See, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be hammering screws into the wall. Yeah, I can't do this. Maybe my dad's free this weekend. Maybe he can help out. Is there anything I'm going for this auction? I don't think so. I mean, 110 games is the auction tonight. I don't think there's anything I'm going for tonight. There is some decent stuff coming up in the 3DS and Switch range. There's a lot of high-grade Pokemons again and some 9.8 Switch stuff. There's also a 9.6 A+ Arceus. Not the best grade in the world, but the price is kind of high on it already for some reason.
$30, $32.
You can only tell Atlantis 2 by playing it, or by the weight. There we go. It's always a Night Scene cartridge, but not all of the Night Scene cartridges are Atlantis 2. Yeah, that's what I thought I remembered, Adam. Thanks for the clarification on that. You can only tell
$40.
Atlantis 2 by playing it.
$42.
Awful. Just awful. We're not here to play video games.
$55.
But what I did want to do here, whilst we go through Atari, because for some reason today, we actually have a lot of Atari stuff, so like, if you're into that, it's a good week for Atari. But what I want to do is go over to Adam's collection, actually, that's coming up on Thursday. So this Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time, there is the Adam Harvey collection. And that is the Adam Harvey in chat there, actually. If you go ahead and give him an @ mention, you can say, hi, Adam, in chat. Just like that. Hi, Adam. And this is his collection of shit that he's selling. And I don't want to say this often, but like, a lot of the stuff we are seeing in here is stuff that probably, like, you probably won't have another chance to buy a lot of this stuff. It really does feel like, you know, it could be your only opportunity type of stuff. So obviously, starting with the Nintendo World Championships is the highest item in the auction right now. Again, this is all ending on Thursday. Hopefully, you guys can come out for it. Sitting at $50,000, 8.0 cartridge. The second highest grade we've seen? I think we've seen an 8.5. I think.
$120.
Yeah, 8.0 on this is insane, though. The comp we just saw for like a 6 was 60,000, so who knows where this 8.0 is going to end up. Original game art is also part of this auction. This is Sonic Blast here. Sonic Blast Pocket. Original art as well down here. We have original preliminary box art for Pac-Man on NES. This is a prototype disc for Halo Combat Evolved on original Xbox. This is what I mean when I say stuff that you probably won't ever see again. And going down that prototype, we also have a prototype controller of the chainsaw controller for GameCube on this one. We have a prototype wireless controller for Street Fighter. We have a prototype cartridge here. Noughts and Crosses, unreleased prototype game for Super Nintendo. Prototype again for Final Fantasy X, a prototype for Kingdom Hearts. Like, it's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff if you're into the prototypes. Then we also have what is, I'm pretty sure this is fair to say, the rarest Nintendo DS cartridge. The Zelda Twilight Princess preview trailer. If I'm not mistaken, all it is a preview demo, right? On this. But you can see the bid's already sitting at about $2,000 on this. I'm pretty sure it's basically the rarest thing on DS. It's damn close if it isn't. And by rarest, I mean I'm saying most expensive as well. That's sitting at $2,000 right now. Again, an Atari 5100 prototype console here again. These are preliminary mock-up boxes here. Kind of in the same vein as prototypes, but this is Spider-Man and the Uncanny X-Men. It's a mock-up sample box. This is something that would have been taken to, I guess, yeah, Adam, you can correct me anytime I'm wrong here. But as I understand, this is something that LJN would have taken to trade shows and demo purposes to, like, show off the game before the game itself was fully finalized. So these are, like,
$80.
prototype sample trade show boxes, as I'm pretty sure where they come from. Some Superman 64 original artwork, a literal grail to put on your wall. And yeah, like I said, there's just, there's so much stuff in here that I can just keep pointing out. We have more released prototype controllers here. NWC shirt, Gremlins, a preliminary box art, a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, a prototype again here. More prototypes, Chrono Cross, SpongeBob SquarePants the movie. It's worth checking everything that is here at this auction because if there is something you want, again, it might be the only time you have an opportunity to buy this stuff. Final Fantasy Fanny Pack and T-shirt from the Final Fantasy Treasure Quest contest. Like, this is shit that I don't even know, right? Like, I don't know where this comes from. Game Boy Color demo, not for resale. I don't know what this is. Like, there's just crazy stuff in here. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Another limited edition controller here. So check that out. It's all going down on Thursday. There's even a Digimon World 3 prototype. Oh man, I might have to go in for that one. I might have to try and go in for that one. We'll see how high some of that stuff goes.
$60.
Because when we're going into an auction where comps don't
$80.
actually exist, it can get really interesting. Interesting on both sides, right? Like, you can absolutely get deals when there isn't market,
$95.
like market information, market comps. Everyone's just kind of guessing, you know what I mean? The Twilight Princess was an E3 giveaway, just the demo, yep. And I'm pretty sure recent comps on that demo are like multiple thousands. Like right now, it's already sitting at 2,000, so I mean, I guess it's not far-fetched to say 3, 4, 5, but like...
$70.
Crazy.
$80.
Where did you get the NWC cart, and what did you pay for it? So that NWC cartridge was from Nintendo Age in 2019 for $42,000. Did you buy it ungraded, Adam? I assume so, hey? I guess it might have been graded already, 2019.
Fair warning.
It might have been graded. 8.0 is beautiful. Like, you know, obviously everyone wants a 9.0 or whatever, but that might not even exist on NWC because the label itself is pretty cheap. The glue itself is pretty cheap. Discoloration happens, scratching, all that shit, right? It was never meant to be a collector's item, so... $44, 8.0 on that cartridge is fantastic. Yes, you bought it raw. Okay, so a raw purchase. There's 2 9s. Holy fuck. Warning. That's crazy. Yeah, Elmer's glue, literally. 2 9.0 cartridges. Are the cartridges on the Wada Pop reports up, yo? Am I just a dummy? For some reason, I didn't think they were on here. Do you just have to filter to CIB? Is that loose? I guess that's where you find them, eh? There we go. Oh, and they have every number. That's actually super cool.
$48.
Yeah, so 2 9.0s, hey? Damn.
$55.
2 8.5s, 2 9.0s, 3 8.0s. Wow. That is crazy. 29 total graded at this point, hey?
$65.
How many are known to exist? Like 80? 80 of them are known? Does that sound right?
Fair warning.
I didn't realize that loose had been added to the Pop Report, Supyo. That's awesome. There's 4 gold ones graded, too. Jesus. 175, 2 that are below 6.5, and 165. Wow. 4 golds and 29 grays right now on the Wada Pop Report. We at least know of 1 more on the CGC Pop for the gray cartridges, so we have 30 grays. Are there any VGA grays? Do we know? Did VGA ever do gray cartridge grading or gold?
$38.
I feel like some people... I feel like I remember some people had the gray cartridge taken apart in a VGA slab.
Fair warning.
Does that sound correct?
$42.
Like they had the front of the shell, the middle, and the back of the shell. There is a VGA gold? Jesus.
$44.
You sold your gold NWC for $12,000 and bought game art with it. What year would that have been, Adam? And yeah, if you guys are wondering, like, who the hell is this Adam guy? How does he have his own collection and stuff? Adam has been around as long as anyone. Like, I don't even want to say a year, but I assume the early 2000s is how long you've been doing this for. He was on Nintendo Age as soon as I was there. I joined in 2011. Adam is someone that I would always read comments of and stuff. I never actually had a relationship with him. I was pretty damn young, so I was just kind of, you know, learning and absorbing anything that these old timers said. All these NES boomers teaching me the ways.
$280.
But yeah, guy's been around forever, and that's why he's talking about selling a gold NWC cartridge for $12,000 and buying video game art with that money. It's insane.
$420.
You started collecting in the mid-90s. Oh my god. You bought the gold NWC in 2002 and sold it in 2008. So in 2008, that was already bringing in... Okay, so 2002, give or take, it was $4,000. By 2008, it had already grown to over 10K. So the gold cart in 2008, economic meltdown, was selling for fucking $10,000. That is insane, man. Here's Space Invaders kind of exploding. 9.88++ here, red box late print. $720. Okay. That's That's a hefty sale on Space Invaders. From a 6-pack, of course. That's a 1988 re-release, but like, I don't know, Joe. I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
$70.
$240 for Rampage 8.0, and yeah, Space Invaders for $720. You explain that one to me, Joe. You explain that one to me.
$120. Fair warning.
Isn't this the second one that went so high on Space Invaders? Is it? God, we're doing a deep dive into Space Invaders.
Next lot.
9.8 A plus just sold 3 weeks ago for $180. Wow, the 9.8 A plus plus though, you are correct, $660. So if you want that extra plus on Space Invaders, it's 4x. A 4x premium to get the that's a different one? Printed in Taiwan versus made in Hong Kong?
$140.
Hong Kong versus Taiwan? What? I don't know.
$50.
They both say 1988, but they're slightly different there. But yeah, another Hong Kong one, $660. So, interesting, to say the least. Is the buy coming on Atari? Is it time to buy Atari, folks? Hey, is the pump coming? Don't miss out. Don't miss out, folks. You could retire on Atari. It could happen. It also couldn't happen, but it could happen. NES stuff starts now.
Fair warning.
And we did a little bit of preview for Thursday. Perfect.
$240. $260.
Yeah, it's nuts thinking that, like, you know, the Grail type stuff was already expensive 15, 20 years ago. Because I think that, I think the old pricing on shit is lost on a lot of people who don't actually have frame of reference. That just assume, like, oh, everything was so cheap before Wata Games, right? Now that's the thing. Oh, before Wata Games, everything was so cheap. And it's like, 2018 pricing was still fucked if you wanted something actually good. But then we go back even further to, like, the 2010s or the 2005s or the early 2000s where, relatively speaking on stuff, you were still paying hundreds of dollars, if not low thousands, to pick up, like, really premium stuff. Like, the same people bitching today that they, you know, game X costs $200-300. Maybe, like, Silent Hill PS1, right? A CIB copy is $200?
Fair warning.
Those same people still wouldn't have been buying sealed Zelda, Mario, whatever it is, for $100 to $500. Like, it never, that never changes. You know? People whining about the more premium stuff in a market is never going to change. The numbers change, but, like, it's not like you could just walk into any place and still get your sealed or premium stuff for pennies.
Next lot.
Relative to everything else.
$32.
Bases loaded 3 there. 9.0A goes for $240 into an ungraded CIB Bomberman 2. Looks like it's just in, you know, average condition here. But still, CIB Bomberman 2 is no slouch on NES. There's only one photo, which is super weird. They didn't even take a picture of the back. Like, what?
$100. $110.
Super weird.
$120.
NWC cartridges might have been 10,000, but sealed SMB, Tyson Zelda were like 1 to 300. What year would that have been? Like 2008-ish, Adam?
$130.
I know that even like white seal Mario was cheap all the way up to like 2017, 2018.
$70.
I know that was forever. Is the auction over for the SNES X-Men promo box? No, that is happening on Thursday, Thomas. That's going to be on Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. The Adam Harvey collection. Ton of promo type stuff and whatever. NWC, those prototypes, all that good stuff. Some art.
$60.
All that's going to be coming.
$280. $300.
Yep, absolutely going to be covering that, Thomas. We'll absolutely be here streaming on Thursday. Yeah, like, it wasn't, though, Aiden. Like, it just wasn't.
$320.
You know, like, I sold factory sealed Mega Man X2 for like $2,000 in 2014.
Fair warning.
Like, if you wanted good shit prior to WADA and Heritage, like, it still wasn't cheap. Sure, it was cheaper than it is. We were talking multiple thousands instead of multiple tens of thousands. But if you weren't, like,
$480.
like if you really think, and I think a lot of people believe this, that if you could just go back 5 years and buy whatever you wanted for the cheapest prices, everything, you know, like everything was just cheap, I would have bought anything. Like, it still was fucking expensive, relatively speaking.
Fair
like, even
warning.
sealed Pokemon games were still in the $500 to $1,000 range. And if you wanted, like, really mint, you were going to be pushing that $1,000 mark.
$32.
But, yeah, it's all relative. It's all relative, for sure.
$44.
Albeit, like, yes, after, you know, everything took place, the huge boom obviously priced out more people, no doubt about it.
$140.
Once prices started pushing the thousands, the tens of thousands, most people are just eliminated from the market, period.
Next lot.
Right, like you couldn't, you were priced out, or now we're priced out, but at least back then more people could participate, but it's not like more people wanted to participate, I guess is how I would put it. More people could have bought stuff, but more people still didn't want to, right? Like, it was still, you were still a fucking crazy man if you were buying a game for $500. Ghosts and Goblins is a 7.5 CIB first print here. 7.5 box, 7 manual, 7.5 cartridge. Pretty nice. Pretty cool game. Ghosts and Goblins on NES, top tier game in my opinion. You couldn't get any of the top stuff back then. Even then, no one wanted to sell them, and they still aren't. Next cough, cough. Sell, please. I see you, Supyo. You started buying PSA 10 Pokemon cards? Next check, I'll buy a game instead. Nice. Yeah, like, I mean, everything's down at this point-ish. Whether you want to buy PSA 10 Pokemon, like, any trading card, basically. You want to go into Lego, you want to go into video games, like, everything is down. Everything is down.
$1,600. $1,700.
Super Mario Bros. 3, 9.0 A+. This is an R copy? Yes, last print copy of the game here. 9.0 A+.
$1,800.
Yo, Steve Greg Retro Games. Best damn graded games channel in the inner tubes right there, baby. I appreciate you, dude. Always appreciate you popping in, Steve Greg. You've been looking at buying games here and there from eBay since about 2000. You're so dumb to have never looked up sealed Marios and Zeldas. Never once crossed your mind that they'd be worth anything, even though they were your favorite games. Yeah, I mean, sealed Marios and Zeldas, though, the entire mentality of collecting was different for most people. Like, because video game collecting in itself was pretty fucking niche, buying sealed stuff especially was extremely niche. That there was never any scarcity to, like, your average sealed Mario, your average sealed Zelda, your average sealed Pokemon. Like, they were common garbage. Everyone wanted to chase after your fucking Cheetah Men 2, your Caltron, your Myriad, your Wild Guns, Super Noah's Ark. Like, everyone gravitated to the random ass rare stuff. And that was how the hobby went. It was just like very, very select people. And even I didn't buy much Mario and Zelda, right? Like, I've been doing sealed since 2011. I didn't care to buy a Mario 1 Oval. Oval was basically all I could afford, but you know what I mean? $300, $400, $500, whatever it was like, common garbage. Who wants that? But you bet your bottom dollar I had a frickin' Cheetah Men 2.
Fair warning.
You better believe I had the Cheetah Men. Now that's a game that matters, right? Thank God I had a Maxi 15 cartridge. That's gonna be the future of game collecting. Maxi 15, the Canadian release with the yellow variant box. Oh my gosh, so fucking dumb. You know, like, looking back on it, it's just like, wow, so goofy, so goofy. And I don't know, over the past 3 years or whatever, as like different mentalities entered the market, and we saw the big shift happen where rarity was instead like everyone wanted the popular shit, right?
Fair warning.
And it just, I don't know. I guess it took the entire market swinging in order for me to realize, like, man, I don't care about owning all of this random stuff. I don't care about owning a copy of Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. I just don't. And maybe that's also just getting older and, like, having less space. Like, you know, as you keep accumulating shit, every individual piece you own matters less.
Fair warning.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to buy games today, PI. Or Pi, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to buy games today. We'll see.
110.
Oh my gosh. There's stuff that was more interesting to me on Thursday, so I might just save up my coins for then, but we'll see. Here are 4 sealed NES games, and low-key, that's Battletoads. That is a North American Battletoads in there. 4 factory-sealed games, a real North American copy of Battletoads. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy.
$480.
That's a big game to just include in this random ass bundle.
$650. $700.
Greg is right. You could get all that stuff, but people generally wanted what everyone else wants. You really have to look outside the box to buy things that not everyone was chasing. Yep. Yeah, it's just totally different hobby now. And I mean, I guess I don't know if the hobby itself has actually changed, because I think if you still go to the wider collecting circles, most people still chase after, like, the rare, esoteric, obscure type stuff versus just buying your... You know what I mean? I think the Battletoads has creasing along the top, bottom, and left spine. Yeah, I figured it's not the nicest copy in the world there, Adam, but, like, when I first glanced at these 4 games, I just assumed it was a PAL copy. Like, seeing a North American Battletoads in a random group with fucking Millipede and John Elway is nuts to me.
Fair warning.
But yeah, I think if you go to the more casual crowd still, the chase is still definitely towards random rare stuff. Whereas the sealed and graded hobby now, just with like a little bit of uptick of demand, right? Like you saw that if people actually enter into the hobby, there's simply no rare, there's no popular stuff to go around. But yeah, dissing John Elway, yeah. $1,000 there for the 4 sealed games.
Fair warning.
Not too shabby at all for the buyer, I think. Here's 6 CIBs. All are Acclaim games. Just CIBs on these ones. Oh, expensive cardboard. The DBZ collection is fucking... It's almost done, man. That's the crazy thing. Like, the DBZ collection is almost done. I have everything from, like PS2 generation backwards. I have everything. And then I have most of the 360 PS3 generation now. And I'm just, you know what I mean? Slowly filling in some holes. A few upgrades I need here and there.
Fair warning.
But it's like, it's almost done, man. It's crazy.
Next lot.
The CIB lot there, 6 of them, one for $240. Here's 4 CIBs. These are all Hudson Soft, aren't they? Yes. Mendel Palace.
$200.
Oh, man. I think Mendel Palace is the first game developed by... I don't want to say Game Freak, but it might be Game Freak. Someone get me a fact check on that. What's special about Mendel Palace? I can't remember.
Fair warning.
You think the mentality changed because in the early 2011, the collecting mindset was to have the entire NES library or the entire Game Boy library. The hardest titles were the rarest to become true collectibles. Yes. Yeah, I agree with you fully there too. The whole full set mentality is definitely not the default anymore. And I think that's partly just like prices and maturation of the hobby. Nintendo Power number 1, 7.0 here.
Fair warning.
But yeah, the default is no longer people doing full NES sets and stuff. Like when I got into the hobby 2011, man, I had people even, a lot of people were even locally. Like in my local small city, a lot of people were doing like full NES, full Super Nintendo, full N64 sets. Now there are 0. Not a single person anymore.
$120.
Donation train chugga chugga choo choo.
Tim Timothy, let's go, dude. And yeah, all the donation sounds are fixed today. God damn it, that was awful the other week, eh? But thank you so much for the 369, Tim. Much appreciated, dude. Much appreciated. The Nintendo Power 1 7.0 goes for $500. That feels low.
$180.
Let's do a price check on Nintendo Power 1 here. It feels low for a 7.0, but maybe I'm just kind of crazy here. Other grades. Gallery. What do we got here on Nintendo Power 1? Recent. 9.0. 7.5 went for $1,200. That was August 8th. 6.5 went for $576, August 22nd. So yeah, there you go. 6.5 just sold for $576 tonight. Could have got yourself a 7.0 for $75 less. So yeah, pretty decent price here on the 7.0 tonight. Here is an 8.0 on DuckTales, Nintendo Power number 8.
Next lot.
Actually got quite a bit of love for being an 8.0, $240. 8.5 on Battletoads, Nintendo Power number 25.
$110.
Am I crazy?
$120.
Somebody who knows more about comics.
$30.
What the fuck?
Everybody dance now.
Fair warning.
Do.
Next
Do.
$60.
Thank you, Chokeslam to hell with the $2 there.
$20.
What I was saying here,
$24,
having marker
$28,
on the book
$32,
like this, like written
$36,
$250, isn't this a green label? Like, shouldn't that destroy the grade?
$70,
What? How do I thought
$80,
comics were way harsher on that.
$85.
$149 for the Battletoads book there. Someone let me know about that. I'm surprised that you can have 250 written in marker there. And it's still an 8.5.
Fair warning.
Yes, smash that like button as well. 1K for John Elway and 3 other games. 1K for Battletoads and 3 other games. The sealed game mark is not just Pokemon and 3 Nintendo games. Nah. You targeted the popular stuff starting in early 2019. You figured the floor was getting your money back, and it seemed there was a shift from video game collecting started becoming a true collectibles. Yep. I agree with you there. The 2019, people didn't enter. It was Rally Road and the other one, making huge comps to use those comps to sell shares. Yeah, Rally and what? Not Liquid Marketplace. What the hell was the other one? Rally and, yes, I do have Dragon Ball Z Connect, and I have 2 of the PSP games. I think I need 1 more PSP game. But I think I also need to upgrade 1 of the PSP games. But I absolutely do have DBZ Connect.
$160.
The guy that started Pokemon did Mendel Place. Yes, there it is. Okay, so maybe not Game Freak then. It's whatever. Otis. Otis was the other one. Yes, Otis. All I do with Otis, I think about the Kanye and Jay-Z song.
Next lot.
That's the first Otis I think about. I think that's on the Watch the Throne album. Oh, that's classic Kanye and Jay-Z before Kanye was modern Kanye, and we all have to hate Kanye. You know how it is.
$80.
You know what happened with him.
$90.
But yes, Otis and Rally, the other two companies.
$100.
Which I'm pretty sure Carl did cover that in his video, right? Like, didn't Carl talk about the Otis Rally bumps and them, like, literally just buying stuff to, like you said, Supyo, literally just buying stuff so that they can fractionalize it and sell the shares at increased prices.
$550.
I'm sure Carl covered that, but nobody ever talks about that now. That was some of the biggest bullshit going on. Here's Star Fox 9.2A.
$650.
Pretty nice copy of Star Fox, actually. Pretty nice copy of Star Fox. And even the Bulls Blazers here went for $312. That was a 9.0 B+. And NHL 96 went for $137. Star Fox for $720.
$85. $90.
You were testing to see if it was going to skip again? Oh, no. It's all fixed. It's all fixed.
$95. $100.
You had a full set of Wii U and you finally realized you don't need these games, so keeping the ones you enjoy play, had to part ways with the majority of them, but it felt good. That's how I, like, Good job making the decision. I know that's not easy, Cardboard. But I also feel the same way when I got rid of a lot of my NES stuff, which I'm going to make the video soon. I finally have all the numbers from the NES sales, so that video is coming soon as well here. But I don't miss it. Like, I don't miss any of my NES stuff I sold. Probably 200 games, 250 games. Like, I do not care. I feel so unfazed by it. I just feel, like, good about it, honestly. Like, I feel good having the shit out of my house. I feel good having the money. This is a first print on Super Star Wars. JVC first production here, 9.4A. Star Fox went for 720. Actually, a little bit crazy, I think, that Super Star Wars here is about to outsell Star Fox by quite a bit. I know Super Star Wars has fans and finding the first prints, yada, 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 yada. I'm just surprised Star Fox doesn't get more love. That's all. Super Star Wars pushing its way up here to $1,400 almost.
Fair warning.
We want more content, more grading videos, PSA grading videos, VHS grading content, more, and more.
VHS grading content, eh? Oh, boy. I don't know if I'm ever going to go seriously down the VHS rabbit hole, Captus. I do have PSA stuff out, PSA and CGC cards, so once those come back, I will do content on those, but I don't know if I'll ever go down the VHS rabbit hole. Much appreciated for the $5, though, man.
Fair warning.
Much appreciated. And also there, Pi, you buy these expensive games, but you still haven't activate Windows watermark. We don't talk about that, okay? We don't talk about that watermark. Just act like it's not there. You only notice the watermark once you start talking about it. Were the games in top tier condition or ass condition? Yeah, a good mix, Poopy. A fingies. A good mix. Like, obviously, a lot of the stuff, since I was doing full set NES, a lot of the CIBs would be in your, like, 5 or 6 condition, right? 7 was pretty good, and only a few of them would be in 8 to 9. A lot of the really nice stuff I did hold on to with CIB NES. Because as I trimmed down everything, right, I wanted to keep, like, games I give a shit about in nice condition. I don't think the Dr. Mario got snagged. It was 9.6A++ there on Game Boy for $312. There's just a lot of Dr. Mario. But we'll see. It does feel cheap. I agree with you.
$40.
It does feel cheap. But we'll see. 9.8A++ goes for $930. That was in August as well. 9.6A++ last sold for $300 in May. So, not really. I mean, some of the 9.8A++ went for $504 there, thousand. So
fair warning.
The 9.6A++, I mean, no, $300 is kind of all it is. Like that's kind of it. I mean, I think it is one of those things there where if you were to take this to eBay, maybe you could do better.
Fair warning.
$10
maybe?
to not cover VHS grading.
But yeah, $300, $400. I think that's really all that's there on the Dr. Mario. We'll also look up comps here at the Super Star Wars. This is Duke Nukem 64. It's only a 6.5A+, and there are only 5 copies on the Pop Report. Both of those numbers are low. But the price that it's selling for is not that low. We're pushing over $400 here for Duke Nukem.
Next lot.
And Adam Harvey, $10 to not cover VHS. Sorry, Captus, man. That was twice as high as your bid. I got to take the money, Captus. That was twice as high there.
$50, $60, $70, $80.
9.6A++ on Gauntlet here. I mean, we're talking about $100. Of course I'll buy it.
$85, $90. $95.
Same, you've been purging your CIB collection, started with the Wii U too. I really wonder how Wii U is going to hold up in the future. Like, Wii U really was or is in that special spot where, like, most YouTube content, or some of the biggest gaming YouTube content creators, are making a lot of content about Wii U right now. And if that kind of fades away, if full set Wii U collecting, and it will, like, naturally, it just will become less popular. I don't know how big of a future a lot of those Wii U games have. Games like Turbo Tunt, Turbo
Fair
Stunt
warning.
Squad. Like, what does that sell for right now? $300?
Next lot.
Man, I don't know. I don't know, man.
$10.
I don't know. Duke Nukem goes for $384. Gauntlet sells for $169. The 9.6 A plus
$14.
plus.
$18. $22. $26. $30. $34.
You couldn't part with as a
$36.
special edition Wii U console? I would actually keep the console as well. I agree with you. The consoles are fucking cool. Have you seen that free
Fair
with
warning.
ads documentary on YouTube about NES collecting? I haven't. What is it? Which one, Brandon?
Next lot.
You'd have to give me a name.
$38.
About the one there.
Fair warning.
Gauntlet Legends was a sick game. You loved it at the arcade, then blasted through it at home. Oh yeah, Gauntlet's insane. It's, you know, it makes me happy that Gauntlet is case fresh so like everyone can get a copy. And if it
Fair
wasn't
warning.
case fresh, I think it should be like, you know,
$42.
I think as a cartridge it is very expensive to get Gauntlet. Funny enough.
Fair
I'm pretty
warning.
sure our cartridge is like $40-50, isn't it?
$44.
It's really, really, really funny how
$46.
expensive a cartridge is versus how cheap sealed is. It's just like, yeah, it's just kind of funny.
Fair warning. Next lot.
Greetings, Simon Space.
$10.
Madden 99 there, 9.6 A plus goes for $73. Here's Madden
Fair
99
warning.
again, 9.4 A plus. I was looking for $40. Okay,
For
fine.
$18. $12.
You've been outbid.
$22.
I started something. I got the bidding war there. I started a bidding war because Madden was going to sell for $40. We got some life in Madden here. Jesus, $40. That would have been crazy.
Fair warning.
$38.
Wii U versus Switch will be like GameCube versus Wii. It'll be bigger. You think the Wii U collecting will be bigger than Switch collecting?
$46.
Or-
$50.
Yes. Is that what you're saying, Odin? That Wii U collecting will be bigger than Switch collecting? I think that's what you're implying.
Fair
The
warning.
Wii U is an obtainable set. Inversely, almost everything got ported. Yep.
$60.
I just think once it's no longer like the really hip, trendy fad thing to do, like full Wii U set collecting,
Fair warning.
I think a lot of people, like how expensive
$70.
Cardboard did, like yourself, Super Junk, will just be like, well, shit, I don't really
$80.
need all these games. I don't need shovelware sitting on my shelves. And I know that that is also the fun of collecting. Like, I get it,
$85.
right? I have tons of garbage sitting on my shelves. I just think eventually stuff like that falls out of flavor.
Fair warning.
You feel like people should care about the
$90.
Dreamcast like they do the Wii U? Even Saturn gets more love than Dreamcast? Yeah. Yeah, Dreamcast gets no love. I agree with
Fair
you, Condition
warning.
Upgrade. It's kind of crazy how just
Next lot.
no one cares about Dreamcast. It's weird.
$240.
Madden 99, 9.6 A plus here on WADA, sold for less than a 9.4 A plus on CGC.
$280.
73 versus 114.
$300.
That's weird. That's weird. Really odd. But, okay. Alright. Mega Man 64
Fair
is a
warning.
9.0 A plus using the extremely rare 2D
Next lot.
case.
$2.
The extremely rare horizontal 2D case here for Wada Games.
$4.
$348, 9.0 A plus. Here's NBA Live 99, 8.5 A plus plus.
$8. $10. $12. $14.
In your humble opinion, you say 95% of the games on the Wii U will be cheap games. You can only see the games like Devil's Third
Fair
being
warning.
expensive and the games they can't remake to future consoles holding. Yeah, I think those are also like
$16.
good games to hold on to, for sure.
$18.
Some value as well, but for the Adventure Time or the Lego games, those would be dime a dozen prices.
Fair warning.
But MK8 Deluxe First Print Mint Grade already sells much
$20,
higher than MK8
$22.
Wii U does. Yeah, I know, that's kind of crazy to me, Elijah. Speaking there, like how Adam said, no way Wii U will have more
Fair
collectors than Switch. Wii U will have its place, but there are just so many people that love the Switch. And I think that's a really good example there, Elijah, that you bring up, that the first print Mario
$28.
Kart on Switch already outsells first print Mario Kart on Wii U.
Fair warning.
I don't get it, personally.
$30.
Like, I don't, like, to me, that doesn't make sense.
Fair warning.
I think in those instances, I just feel like the Wii U
Next
version
lot.
should be the definitive release, or you know what I mean, the first
$110.
print of that game, and the one that should command the premium. But
$130.
the market's gonna do what the market does.
$140.
I don't know if there's just more hype right now about Switch first prints, and you know, eventually it'll even itself out, but it's fucking weird. Here's Ham Heartbreak for all the Hamtaro fans out there. 9.2A plus.
$190.
A great GBA game, a rare GBA game. Only one graded higher out of 5 on the pop report. Ham fans, we're looking for $230. We're looking for $240. We're looking for $200.
For $208.
Just gotta let the ham go here. Looking for $336 on Hamtaro. This is one of those things that, you know, it just makes you feel like you were collecting the wrong thing when you watch Hamtaro here sell for $400. You know what I mean?
Fair warning.
Hamtaro here is crushing.
Next lot.
Not too shabby at all.
$34.
$360 for some Hamtaro Ham Heartbreak. It's always been a pretty
Fair
expensive GBA game, and it's
$38.
fun to see it still sell well here on Heritage.
$42.
It's fun to see. You go, Hamtaro. Here's Top Gun Combat Zone,
$46.
9.4A plus, highest graded copy out of 3 on the pop report. Need to put a
Fair warning.
timestamp there for N64 and what
Next
happened
lot.
there? It was Game Boy N64? Yes.
$3.
Game Boy.
$4. $5.
64.
$6. $7. $8. $9.
We'll do that, and then we'll go GBA.
$10. $12. $14.
We'll do that.
$16.
That'd put some timestamps down.
$18. $22.
Switch will be flooded too when it dies off.
24.
You don't think Wii U will necessarily be bigger than Switch? Will it be more esoteric and special? Yeah, but like esoteric and special doesn't really translate a lot of the times. Like there are a lot of consoles that are esoteric and special that a lot of the games sell for fuck all.
$48. $50.
Switch has the market penetration. Good time to say penetration. Switch has the ubiquity, the like you know how 3DS is fucking huge because everyone had one type thing? And I mean, I guess the Wii, I don't know if the Wii was just held back because of all the motion control stuff. Like it wasn't really like a collector console, so to speak. But I really think the Switch has that market
Fair warning.
penetration to do
Next
special
lot.
things in the future.
$2.
The Beyblades there,
$3.
6 of them. $114. Top Gun went for
$5.
$73. Factory case of 6, Britney's Dance Beat on GBA.
$6. $7. $8.
Very
$9,
interested in first print pie.
$12.
Way more
$14.
collectors for the Switch than Wii U could ever imagine. Yeah, that's exactly. It's just gonna be a numbers game. Even if Switch games are more common, I just think the number of people who are gonna be interested in collecting in it is gonna be multiple times bigger than the Wii U.
$38.
Multiple times bigger. I think the second copy to go up sometimes just gets attention when people see the first go for nothing.
Fair warning.
Yes. That could also be what happened. And you saw Supyo, that Madden on the CGC copy almost sold for $40 before I tossed a bid at it. So
$50, $55, $60, $65, $70, $70, $80.
oh, Nintendo Quest is the movie. I don't think I have seen it, Brandon.
$85.
I don't think I did watch Nintendo Quest. Maybe I did. I'll write it down and I'll take a look later tonight. Nintendo Quest. Is it worth watching? Do you guys have reviews? Who has seen Nintendo Quest?
Next
Do I need to
lot.
check it out?
90, 100,
Entering into
130,
GameCube, we have 2 GameCube games, then we have some 3DS, a little bit of Wii, and a little bit of Switch.
$160.
Starting off with Spawn Armageddon, 9.6A+.
$70.
The Wii U disc labels are so poorly produced, the supply will become so scarce. It's way more hype around Switch collecting MK8. People are naively collecting. Yeah, I think it is just hype right now, but You're going to do some self-promotion here.
Fair warning.
$200.
But note that the PS2 GTA Tonights are the good ones. Yeah, those are some of the biggest items in the auction, actually, Chokeslam. I noticed those myself when we get up to the PS2. Grand Theft Auto 3, 9.6B+, 9.8 A+ on San Andreas, and 9.6 A+ on Vice City. All real prints of the games. I agree. Those deserve some self-promotion there. Nice games. Nice games.
Fair warning.
People stumbling over each other to catch the Switch upswing are ahead of the curve these days. Watch it collapse.
$2.
Well, that's the risk of it. That's the risk of it.
Fair warning.
$4.
$240 for Spawn Armageddon there. Hey Greg, happy belated birthday. Sorry you didn't say it last stream. Hope you're doing well, dude. I appreciate you, Matt Sways. Welcome in, dude. Hope you're doing well as well. Would an anime-only auction do well? Like anime-only video games condition upgrade? I doubt it. But as far as anime goes, like Heritage does have specific like anime art or anime cells, prints, all that stuff that they offer. And those auctions do extremely well. Anime video games themselves, it's pretty damn niche. A lot of the more serious anime collectors go down the route of like original production, art, cells, stuff like that.
$75.
That's where you find the serious anime collectors. And some of those pieces go for multiple hundreds to multiple thousands. Metroid, Samus Returns, 9.8 A++ from the bundle. An NFR copy there. That came out of the big special edition or whatever. $109 though to get yourself a 9.8 A++. That doesn't feel bad, I'll tell you that. Here's Minecraft. New Nintendo 3DS edition. 9.8 A++ for some 3DS Minecraft. Looking for $130. Yeah, the Switch will never die off. I agree. Switch is an odd one. It came out when collecting started to get momentum and through the bubble. Yeah, and that's going to be really interesting too to see. Because Switch is absolutely a console that did come out where people already know video games have value. Like sealed video games was in full swing for like half of the Switch's lifestyle. When did the Switch launch? 2017? 2018? When the hell did the Switch come out now? Minecraft went for $130, 9.8 A++. This is a third print too. Jesus, I didn't even see that. Why are there 3 prints of Minecraft on 3DS? That seems crazy. Pokemon Sun looks to be a first print. Yes, 9.8 A++. Pokemon Sun.
$170.
Even though the market doesn't always decide correctly, but long-term saturation will even out, and then you'll see. Yes, it's going to be years and years before we have a full look at that stuff.
$180.
You will say if it gets boring, skip to the end. That's the most interesting part and what you're going to ask my thoughts about. Okay, good to know. Love what you do and keep on rocking, Greg. I appreciate you, Link to the Past.
$200.
I appreciate you, dude. Pokemon and Switch monsters this boomer can't understand.
Fair warning.
The Switch was March 2017, hey? Jesus.
Next lot.
We're already 6 years deep into the Switch.
$120.
That's crazy. Pokemon Sun, 9.8 A++ for $228. Here's Pokemon Ultra Moon. This is a second print on this, so just be careful when you are bidding on some of these. If it's not labeled or anything, just look at your label here, and you can see like 106570B. That B does signify a revision. So don't accidentally purchase something or purchase one of these graded 3DS Pokemon games thinking you're getting a first print and accidentally buy a later production, second print, whatever it is. You know what I mean? If you're going to spend up on a Pokemon game, at least make sure you're buying the early production. Watch out for UAE, watch out for second prints and stuff, because it's really hard to tell on these 3DS games. The first couple of years for Switch, no one kept them sealed, just weird VGA collectors. No, I do agree that, you know, and that's why I think stuff like Breath of the Wild, first print probably will have actual low supply. And why we see all the additional supply B, second, third, fourth prints. Same with Odyssey, same with the MK8 Deluxe, same with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Games like that, where people didn't even necessarily know they were buying a first print. And there wasn't necessarily a reason to keep them factory sealed to begin with. So, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with those as more years pass. Do we see supply of first print Breath come out? It still could very well happen.
6, 8,
like,
10, 14, 18, 20, 20, 26.
I think that's fully possible still to happen.
$30, $32.
Kirby, Return to Dreamland, 9.6 A+ on this. Nice copy of the game.
$34, $36,
we're still sitting under $100, so I will give it some juice here.
$50,
This feels like something I'd be happy to win for $100.
$80.
Okay, now I'm out. Now it's
You've
looking
been
for
outbid.
$109. Is there anyone else here who wants it?
Fair warning.
Is there no one else, hey? Just me. That's crazy.
$85,
Ah, there we go.
$90.
There we go. Someone else is here. Someone else is here.
$95.
The Switch launched in 2017. Very true about it. People were already collecting heavy. Limited Run was catching a bunch of momentum on Switch. And then COVID, and what you call COVID collecting, happened. Yeah, I don't think LRG is really going to be rare either. I mean, if LRG does end up being the quote-unquote grails of collecting in 10 years, I will be fucking baffled.
$85.
You know?
$95.
It just feels like
$100.
the perfect trap of everyone keeping them factory sealed and everyone keeping them in nice condition. And therefore, in the future, they won't be valuable or sought after. And I mean, there's going to be games that buck the trend no matter what. There will be expensive LRGs, super massive, whatever the hell it is, right? Secret Rare, I can't even remember them all. But there will be some in the future. There are some right now that sell for a lot more than retail.
Fair warning.
But in general, a lot of them aren't going to do anything. In general, a lot of them aren't games people want, which I think is also an issue.
Fair warning.
$260.
Like, you know, if you're buying the most popular ones like Celeste, sure, right? Take your chances on the, like, the most popular LRGs possible.
Fair
but if
warning.
it's like random ass indie game, we're printing 2,000 of them. Like, who gives a shit?
Lot.
$65.
It just doesn't matter.
$75.
2,000 is not a low supply. 1,000 is not a low supply. You know what I mean? $312 for Mario Galaxy. 9.6 A+. Nice copy. $300. I really want to get a 9.6 A+ below, like, 200 would be nice. That's where I'm a buyer. Or else I'll just find a raw copy, because I think you can get raw copies now between $50 to $100 on Galaxy, so, you know, I might just grade myself 6 copies and see how that goes. Surely I can get one that's a 9.6, right? Surely. Here's Mario Galaxy 2, 9.4 A+. No, Benutzer, the Excel spreadsheets are private. Those are not. If you mean the buy-sell spreads, those are private. If you mean WADA pop report spreadsheets, those are all public. I guess it just depends what you're talking about. Galaxy 2, 9.4 A+, or $140. That feels good. That feels good. Super Paper Mario, 9.4 A, first print copy here.
$85.
Yeah, and everyone's buying 2 and keeping 1 sealed. Exactly. That's really that's the goofiest thing to me. Buy 1 to play, buy 1 to keep sealed.
Warning.
Like, I understand the mentality, but I don't know. It just feels like a fuck ton of money to put into it right off the bat.
28.
I don't know.
30,
I don't know.
$40, $44.
Just feels like a lot of money to sink into something. Like to buy 1 copy to play and 1 copy to keep sealed.
50, 65, $70.
An expensive gamble, so to say, I guess. Unless, I guess, if you buy 2 copies and you immediately sell your open copy once you're done with it, okay, you know, that makes more sense. Here's a factory case of 24 copies of Tron. Went for $94. Lol. That is $4 per game, not even. Here is Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze on the Nintendo Wii U. 24 sealed copies of it. Like, that's a solid game. Tropical Freeze on the Wii U. Solid title to have 24 of.
$360.
Yeah, I can't remember what sold for $12 up, yo. I feel like Title bought it. Bought a graded game for $12 at Clink. Pretty sure Title posted it in the Discord. Limited run games have many similarities to Beanie Babies. There'll be a couple good ones, and a lot of them you'll find at grad sale for $2. I mean, I think truly Beanie Baby 2.0 is Funko Pop. Like, I'm pretty sure I've said that before. The similarities are just, they're endless. If you actually want the Beanie Baby 2.0, Funko Pop. But yeah, LRG follows a lot of the 90s comic books, sports cards, a lot of those same trends.
$440.
About how they sell it, how they market it, you know. There's a lot of different things they do there that mimic those.
$460.
LRG feels like 90s sports cards? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Brian.
Next lot.
$9, $12,
Dang, I'm fucking swole like DK drag.
$28, $32,
Thank you, Elijah Lewis at the $4.99.
$85.
Thank you, dude. Heading to the gym right after this. A nice arm day coming up just for you. Got to keep the size going. The 24 Donkey Kongs there went for $528. What is that, $20 a game? A little bit over? Like $25 a game maybe after you factor in the shipping? Again, that's like not bad, right? 24 copies, case fresh. Not too bad. $25 a game.
$95.
Here is the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. 95 plus on Switch.
Fair warning.
Is this a new game or is this like a compilation? Trying to read. Is it? I don't know if it's new or if it's just a remake.
$110.
But Ace Attorney Chronicles, very cool. 95 plus. I'm a fan of the series. I think I played the first three. I watched playthroughs of the first three. I didn't play them myself.
$120.
Basically the same thing. When's the graded Funko Pop video coming out? Yes. The fact that Funkos are now graded too is just like 2 thumbs up. That's fantastic. Like, they had to do it, right? It has to be done. It just seems funny. Can I estimate how much you spent grading games? Just in grading fees? Not even close to what some people have spent on grading. I would say maybe 10,000, somewhere between 10 to 20,000 on grading fees. Which, like, there's some people in this hobby, man, who have spent 100 grand on grading. Like, overall, I don't actually grade that much stuff. Probably closer to 10,000 than 20,000. But
fair warning.
The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles there, $144. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond was a 9.8 A++, going for close to $200 there. Here's Legends Arceus, 9.6 A+, already bid up to almost $200 for some reason. Surprising for a 9.6 A+. Yeah, not a single live bid there. Did not surprised. Here is Pokemon Shining Pearl, 9.8 A+.
Fair warning.
For sure about Funkos, at least with LRG, you can play them. Yes, that's the thing with Funko that you know, kills me. They have no actual practical use. And when something doesn't even have an inherent use case, it's just like, oh man. At that point, its only purpose is to be purchased and kept sealed in perfect condition. That is the literal purpose of a Funko Pop. If you open the box, you've like destroyed the purpose of it. And that is just the worst kind of collectible, in my opinion.
Fair warning.
At least with Amiibo and shit, again, like, they have an actual purpose. Like, there's a reason to open an Amiibo. There's just no fucking reason to open a Funko. Here's Golf Mania. 9.8 A+ on Sega. Master System. I don't think we've seen this before. No, we have not. First time offering it. 9.8 A+ Golf.
$180. $190.
When am I going to get engaged? Bop the question. Oh, God, I don't know. That's different topic, different topic. This Ace Attorney Chronicles is a new game. Interesting. Very cool.
$220.
I'll have to check that out. Yo, decaps. Do Funko Pops come sealed? I do not know. I don't know if they actually come sealed or if they just come in a closed box. I've never bought a Funko Pop. Never. I never will buy a Funko Pop. They don't appeal to me at all. I'll just keep buying Amiibo if I want to buy like a pretty useless thing in a box, you know?
$180.
Golf Mania went for $264. Here's Heavyweight Champ. 9.6 A+, European version.
$190.
Released for Sega Master System and Genesis immediately after Buster Douglas knockout win against sponsored Mike Tyson. That's funny.
Next lot.
This is known as James Buster Douglas in North America. So I guess the European version didn't have James Buster's rights or something? Not sure, but kind of weird.
Fair warning.
Here's FIFA Soccer, 9.2 A+.
$80.
You've been outbid.
Got to toss a couple bids at FIFA here. I can't believe it was just going to sell for what,
You've
like
been outbid.
$89 before I just pumped this? I'll do one more.
$130.
Yeah, I doubled the
You've
price
been
of it
outbid.
myself. Come on. Someone out there, one person, keeping me away from
Fair
FIFA.
warning.
Whatever.
$140.
Hey, there's someone else.
$150.
Slab games serve no purpose either, though. It's not if they do or don't, Odin. It's if they do or don't. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Next
A sealed game has an intrinsic use case.
$65.
A sealed game can be played. A video game, its purpose is to play it. Games are meant to be played. There's
Fair warning.
nothing to do with a Funko. A Funko doesn't do anything.
Next lot.
There is no use
$140.
behind it. But I know you know what I mean.
Fair warning.
People say you can't read a book if you only listen to the audiobook, but you can say you played a game if you watch a full playthrough. Oh yeah. It's same. People who say you didn't read a book if you listen to audiobooks are they're jokers,
Fair
man.
warning.
I'm a big audio book guy too.
$170.
I love audiobooks, and I will absolutely
$190.
say yes, I have read that. I might say I've listened to it. Yeah, I count it the same. Same shit. Same shit.
$240.
Especially with a game like Ace Attorney or something where like actual dexterity or like inputs aren't really
Fair warning.
important. Then it's like, man, you pretty much experience the exact same thing,
Next
whether you
lot.
play it or watch it. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 there,
$1.
9.2 A+, went for 264. FIFA closed at
$2.
169. Here are 6 copies of College Football National Championship.
Fair warning.
Just waiting for Greg to make a video about not investing in Funko
$3.
Pops while a
$4.
golden ticket Willy Wonka sits behind him, yeah.
$5.
I'm well aware that some Funko Pops are fucking crazy expensive. Wasn't there some like rare Freddy Funko
Fair
or something that sold not long ago for $75,000? Or like a
$6.
collection of multiple ones? Some guy named Funko King or something, Grail Monster. Does that sound
$7.
familiar on Instagram? There was some
$8.
massive Funko sale that took place. Maybe it was a few months ago now. I'm well aware that some of them have
$9.
insane prices. Just the vast, vast majority are
$10.
landfill fodder.
$12.
10 to 20K could buy a nice ring for the lady, oh god.
$16. $18. $20.
We all know some of you saying serve no purpose, dump money into crypto NFTs.
$24.
Yeah, if you haven't bought crypto or NFTs, like get out of this chat. You don't belong here if you've never purchased a crypto or an NFT. Like this ain't the chat room for you.
Fair warning. $30. $32. Fair warning. $34.
What use are baseball cards, he says. Sports cards have no use.
$36.
I think cards in general are like the staple of...
Fair warning.
Like, they're the poster child of, like, you know,
$38.
useless shit.
$40.
But cards have evolved to be part of culture at this point. I guess that's all I'd say is the difference is the historical relevance of cards versus a plastic figure.
Next lot.
I know what you're saying, though. I know what you're saying.
$2.
And I guess in 50 years or whatever, if Funkos are still something that exists,
Fair warning.
the Funko form,
$4.
maybe I'll be looking like a big idiot. Because, you know, the original line of Funkos or plastic figurines that started the craze in 2070. maybe that'll happen, but...
$26.
Yeah, sports cards are definitely the staple of, like, no actual use. Like, their only use is to be collected, traded, kept safe.
Fair warning. $36.
Chokeslam, you've never bought an NFT or crypto? How? How did you avoid it? Seriously, how did you avoid not buying some fucking Bitcoin over the past 6 years? Or some stupid picture of, like, a doodle in your profile picture?
$40.
A salamander or a dog or, you know, any kind of NFT.
Fair warning. $42. $44.
If you had to guess one modern toy that might be valuable 20 years from now, it'd be Tony's. What the hell are Tony's?
Fair warning. $46. $48. $50.
Tony's greatest hits.
$55.
What are they? What do you do with them? Are these just like... Do these do anything?
Fair warning.
They almost look like Christmas ornaments.
$60.
What do you do with it?
$65.
Oh, it is kind of a toy. Like a diorama box?
Fair warning.
You got some volume control. What the hell does it do?
Next
Does
lot.
it tell you a story?
$2.
Ride to the world of Laurie Berkner's classic songs. Okay.
$3.
A little bit of a diorama there with some songs? I've never seen these before. Never seen these before.
$4.
That's crazy.
$5.
Yeah, they remind me of Hallmark ornaments.
$7. $8.
What did you just join into? We're investing in Tony's, dude.
$20.
Like, get with the wave. This is hot information right off the press here. The future collectible toy is Tony's.
$34.
We're jumping off of Amiibos. We're moving on to Tony's. Funko is dead. Amiibo is dead. Tony's are in. Hot tips you're not going to find anywhere else.
Fair warning. $40.
Cards are at least small, man. Can you imagine collecting Funko for 50 years? Yeah, see, Adam, that's even an issue that I think games have.
Fair
like,
warning.
yeah, Funko are freaking big, right? Amiibo are really big. Like, if you have 10, 20, 30 Amiibo, they take up a ton of space. And it's kind of the same with video games. Like, video games are really big, especially if we consider them to cards.
$130.
Like, one of the best things about collectible cards are that they're so fucking small. And if you want something to act as a store of value, something that is, you know, isn't that one of the main tenets of currency? Transportability or transferability is like one of the main tenets any good currency needs. And when we talk about video games, they absolutely die in that category because they are fucking big. And that's from someone who loves collecting video games. But Jesus Christ, compared to cards,
Fair warning. $180.
you need a mansion to hold video games. You can hold like 200 cards in a shoebox. You can
Fair
put
warning.
one water graded game in a shoebox compared to like 200 cards. It's insane.
$190.
You have 2,200
Fair
graded cards in a single Home Depot bin. You used the same bin for
Next
games, and you
lot.
had like 35.
$80.
Yup. It's freaking brutal, man. It is brutal.
Fair warning.
That's a screen-free speaker that plays audiobooks or songs.
Next
That's what they
lot.
are. They're screen-free speakers that play
$2.
audiobooks or songs. Wow. You took one look at the likely add complications of your tax
Fair
return and
warning.
haven't gotten near crypto or
$4.
NFTs? Even when Burger King was giving away crypto a year or two ago, you noped it? You see, Skate Soup, you talk about the added complications for your tax
$6.
returns? The secret is to not declare it.
Fair warning.
But I ain't saying shit, okay?
$8.
Just trust me, it's a lot easier on your tax return. So that's, a secret about
$10.
crypto there. They're not going to tell you that one in the courses. Not financial advice.
Fair
Don't take
warning.
anything Get the Greg Game says. Seriously, this is for entertainment purposes only.
Next lot.
How much are Teddy Ruxpins worth?
$170.
It's a great question. 9.8 A plus on Final Fantasy X2. We are entering into
Fair
PS2
warning.
now. We are almost at those Grand Theft Auto games. 9.8 here, though, on the Final
Next
Fantasy
lot.
X2. Still a little bit more than I want to pay for this game.
$130.
$192.
$140.
Here's Final Fantasy, or starting off with Grand Theft Auto 3. 9.6 B plus on this one.
Fair warning. $160.
Trading cards take up a whole binder. Video games and Funkos take up a whole room. Literally, though. Like, it's not even a joke.
Fair warning.
It is a downside of video games in general. They take up a lot of
$170.
space. They're just harder to transact with. And if you're convincing people, or like
Fair warning.
if you want to market to grow through resellers or dealers or people like
Next
this,
lot.
the items have to be easy to transact with. And it's harder with video games than
Fair
it is
warning.
for trading cards, than it is for comics.
Next lot.
A little bit harder.
$380.
Grand Theft Auto 3, $198. Here's a 9.8 A plus San
Fair
Andreas.
warning.
Really nice early print copy on this. Remember what? A copy of this sold for $10,000 at its height?
$400.
Remember when this was the most expensive PS2 game? I think that was sometime in 2020. I don't even know if he ended up...
Fair
I think it was Montana Black who bought this. And I don't know if he even ended up paying for it.
Next lot.
Because it was a pretty dumb purchase.
$240.
$456 almost feels cheap, though. Dare I say.
Fair
That
warning.
actually feels like a deal. 9.6 A plus on Vice City.
Next lot.
$264.
$12.
Seems crazy. These seem so...
$16.
I just think they seem cheap.
$20.
Chokeslam. These were your items, I take it. Give us the
$28,
analysis.
$32, $36,
Give us the
$40,
analysis on your
$42,
sales here.
$44.
Let's look at San Andreas. That was a 9.8 A plus early print.
$46.
I know we've just been shitting about everything else, except for video games today.
$70.
But actually doing to take a peek here at the San Andreas. The last copy sold for $1,200 in June.
$75.
Elysium, the San Andreas was yours. Jesus, dude. $1,200 in July.
Fair warning.
2 months ago. 2 months
Next
ago,
lot.
$1,200. Tonight, fucking $456.
$4.
Woo!
$6.
Great,
$8,
great price on
$10,
San Andreas. Yeah, it felt
$14,
cheap, man.
$18,
Fuck.
$22, $26.
Now I'm sitting here
$30,
wishing I would have thrown a bid at it.
$34,
Damn.
$36, $38.
Damn. The AO is considered
warning.
first print, yeah.
Next lot. $1.
At least one VHS with your most precious one.
Fair
Just
warning.
one video with CGC grading. I will send some shit off, Cactus.
Next lot.
I do have some VHS I want to get graded, so you will
$40.
at minimum get a little bit of VHS content.
$44.
You'll get a little bit.
$46.
There is some
$48,
VHS I want to send off.
$55, $60, $65.
Interesting about the VHS grading though is that
$70,
VGA puts two separate
$75,
grades. Yeah, I know, dude. I know.
$85,
They do the box and seal separate for
$90,
VHS.
$95,
I don't think they're gonna adopt it for games though. Seems like it's a VHS only thing. If Funkos become collectible long term, you're talking American Pickers level popular, then it proves we're living in a
$120.
simulation. Yes. Seriously. NFL Game Day 2003 9.6A with the ESPN sticker on the front there. Video games are big but hard purpose. Funko no purpose and big. A room of video games is the room you
Fair
spend
warning.
most of the time in. Yes, no, for sure. I still agree with you there. I still agree with you
Next
there,
lot.
Adam. The other two were yours,
$2.
Chokeslam. Gotcha. You think they got lost in a weekly? I think the 9.8 especially did.
Fair warning.
This
$4,
definitely seems to have gotten
$6, $8,
lost in a weekly.
$10, $14, $18, $22.
Oh, AO is second print, but
$26,
super rare.
$30,
Interesting.
$34, $38.
Yeah, the Kobe went for
$42,
$0,
$46,
didn't it? $1?
$60.
Not even $1,
$70,
$0.
$85.
Tiger Woods, 9.68 plus here, getting some love. Getting some love. We pushed up to $100 really quick there.
Fair warning.
Greg has a secret stash of Furbies. Yeah, Furby. There's the real toy we should all be
Next
investing in
lot.
still. Furby and Easy Bake Oven.
$2.
Furby and Easy Bake Ovens. Light Bright. Light Brights are going to be the future.
Fair warning.
Funkos look terrible. You've never bought
Next
one and likely
lot.
will never will. You do have a collection of action figures though.
$12.
Yeah, like, I mean, yeah. I don't want to keep dunking on Funko. I know some people truly love them. Holy fuck.
Kickstarting Greg's auction fund for the Harvey auction.
Wow, Adam.
Fair warning.
Wow, dude. Holy shit.
$18.
$100 from Adam Harvey. Insane, man. Insane.
$22.
Thank you so much, Adam.
$24.
If you're coming in late, if you weren't here already, on
$30.
Thursday, the Adam Harvey collection is selling 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time. Nintendo World Championship is the biggest item at the auction so far.
$42.
This Thursday, make sure you can come out for it. It's going to be fun.
$46.
I can give you guys the page for it right here, actually.
$55.
The Adam Harvey
$60.
collection on Thursday.
$65.
Just tons of unique
$70.
stuff. Halo Combat Evolved demo here. Twilight Princess preview trailer. Original art for Sonic, for Pac-Man preliminary
Fair
art here.
warning.
An Atari console prototype that just... Go browse the
Next
auction.
lot.
It's a ton of insane stuff.
$42.
Much appreciated, Adam. Giving you one more plug is basically all I can do to say
warning.
thank you. So there's one more plug for you for your collection on
Next
Thursday.
lot.
Wishing you all the best with it, man.
$26. $30.
BioShock 9.68 plus on
$34,
PS3 for $94. Here it is. I think someone asked me about this game last time. And now there actually is a variant on this. So
Fair
Ultimate
warning.
Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on PS3, and I guess other
$46,
consoles as well, I would assume. But on the back of the
$48.
thing here, if you want a first print copy of this, you see this mild blood rate here? On first print copies of this, there is
Fair
no
warning.
mild blood rating. So that is how you can differentiate
$50.
copies of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. You can see here, they're pointing it out, mild blood rating, so this is a later print copy of the game. I'm pretty
Fair
sure someone
warning.
asked me that a couple weeks ago there, and I didn't know. Now I do know, so now I'm sharing it.
$60. Fair warning.
AO is once they realized they had the hack. Right. After they realized it,
lot.
then they put on the AO stickers. Right.
$2.
Makes
$4,
perfect sense. Yeah, I'll put that $100
$8,
right towards the NWC
$10,
cartridge.
$14, $18, $22, $26.
Exactly. I can now purchase the NWC cartridge.
$38.
Water declined your BioShock slipcover because they have no
$42,
case it's fitting in?
$44.
Yeah, Fabian, slipcovers are weird. I don't think this BioShock has a slipcover, does it?
Fair warning.
This Bioshock doesn't have a slipcover with it. Some of their cases fit slipcovers, sometimes they don't. Yeah, there's no slipcover on this. They were accepting them for the longest time. Here's Steins Gate Elite. Big box edition, limited edition, I guess. Sold for $73 there. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on PS4.
Fair warning. $2.
Why is no one bidding? Why are we at $2? Okay, I'll take it.
$4.
No.
$5,
no, stop. Don't outbid me. Stop bidding.
$7, $8, $9, $10, $12, $14, $16, $8, $20, $20, $24.
What do you think of those frame perfect bids right there? Those are fucking clean bids. Those are like almost frame perfect if we slow that down. Those were very clean. Very clean bids.
Fair warning. $34.
You've been outbid.
It's fine. I can let it go. I'm pretty sure this is still below the CIB pricing here.
Fair warning.
I'm pretty sure that's below a CIB copy on eBay. That's like 6 million Canadian dollars. Yeah, exactly, man.
Fair warning.
Why would you buy a Big Daddy or Kratos Funko? The only reason that price is much cheaper than NECA figures? Yes. See, that's what I've always thought about them too, SW. Fair is warning. Like, you're buying the Funko of a popular franchise, and it's basically the lowest tier collectible for that respective franchise. Like, that is like bottom of the barrel. Like, you're buying a Marvel collectible figure.
Fair
like,
warning.
Funko is the bottom of the barrel type of figure you can buy.
$30, $34,
surely it's the cheapest, right? Like you said, you can compare against NECA figures or... I don't know a lot of... Does McFarlane still make toys?
$90.
But you can go to an actual toy line or something for that collectible, rather than just buying the Funko with like a paint job of being Captain America. It doesn't make sense to me. Here's Octodad, 95 plus on Vita. $124 there. Yeah, Els Pressador. We have a selling section on the Discord. Absolutely. Absolutely, there's a selling section in the Discord. Just got to scroll down a bit, and you can find the buy-sell trade section.
$100.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Go in there, post them up.
$140.
Absolutely.
$160.
Here's Elden Ring, a collector's edition. What an odd item to show up at Heritage Auctions. Jesus Christ. Looking for $200.
$180.
Elden Ring Collector's Edition. Very cool.
Fair warning. $190. Fair warning. Next lot. $28.
Yeah, you're saying price is the only reason they're so popular? Yes. I agree with you, SW Top. Like, they're just...
Fair warning.
Gateway collectible is probably a good way to put it.
Next lot.
They're meant to be cheap and available to anyone. And they are. And, you know, it works. McFarlane does DC now. McFarlane makes 100 Batman. Some of them are fairly pricey. Here's Halo 2, VGA85.
$120.
Yeah, I figured McFarlane still made toys. I just can't think of any other toy maker at this point. I was never big into toys. Action figures, toys, it was never my collecting. I used to buy some hockey figures. I'm pretty sure those were done by McFarlane back in the day, I think.
$140.
You know, like Big Joe Sakic. Like, you know, the sealed figures of sports guys. I think they were McFarlane. Fuck, I can't even remember now.
Fair warning.
I don't have any of those anymore. McFarlane is about to start up sports again? Okay, so there. It must have been them back in the day then doing sports. That's the name I remember anyway.
Fair
what about ungraded stuff?
$16.
Yep. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Like,
$20.
you could even do unsealed stuff, really. In general, the Discord does lean towards more higher end stuff, but like...
Fair warning.
Put anything gaming related up for sale that you want to.
Next lot.
Every person is allowed their own thread. You can update it, sell all your own stuff. Like, do whatever you want, right? Like, you sell whatever you want, offer whatever you want. As long as you're not, like, spamming and shit, I really don't care what you try to sell.
$38, $40, $42.
Certain stuff will just get more interest based on the, you know, relative buying prowess of the Discord. However you want to put it. Terminator 9.6A there went $47. We only have 3 original Xbox games today. Moving into Xbox 360, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood 85 plus for $69. Blah. Moving into Modern Warfare 2. It is a console pack-in version here. 9.6A plus. Still is one of the earliest copies of the game. Like, the console pack-in is early, so you can see the 9.6A plus here is pushing its way up to $300.
Fair warning.
Is there or will there ever be a market for sealed singular PC jewel cases? Oh man, that's a tough sell. Like, you mean just the jewel case from outside of like a big box, right? I just...
Fair warning.
I mean, for some games, I'm sure there'll be some value there, but that is not good. What did you pay for your Modern Warfare 2 there, Chokeslam? $288 for this copy. I feel like they were selling for more like $400, $500, maybe even more. Not that long ago.
Fair warning. $7, $8.
You spun through that auction list. Be still your prototype loving heart. You don't usually collect protos, but there's one you may have to get in on. Yes. That's what I was saying, Skate Soup. Just the amount of stuff, $10, like prototypes, $12, preliminary stuff, art, demos, the amount of unique shit coming up on Thursday, it's crazy. It's going to be a fun auction.
Fair warning.
It's going to be a fun auction where I have no idea what to expect out of most of the stuff there.
Next lot. $34.
If PC Big Box takes off a lot more than it is now, yes, it would. Yeah, I guess that's the other thing. If you want PC jewel cases to be very valuable, then you need the big boxes to be extremely valuable. Because if the big boxes are selling for multiple thousands, then yeah, you know, a sealed jewel case will bring in some value. I think we saw some sealed jewel cases bring value at the PC showcase auction. And some people were saying, why the hell is this selling for so much? Halo 4, 9.8A plus. No live bids today. Sells for $154.
$18.
And Madden 18, 9.6A plus. Fallout 1, yeah, is that what it was, Odin? Was it Fallout 1 that brought in a lot of value? I know there were a couple of them.
$26.
But yeah, they sold pretty decent. When is Wii U going to pop off? Any day now, Decaps. Any day now. Pick up your sealed Wii U right now.
The auction is now closed. Thank you for participating.
Is it a hot take to say that the popularity of Wii U collecting is like very tied to Scott the Woz on YouTube? Is that a bad take? Is that a close-minded take, or is that not bad? Because I think Scott the Woz has a fuck ton of influence on the Wii U market. As to why it did become as popular as it did. But I'm curious to hear more opinions on that. At the top of the auction, we had 3 or 4 games. We had 3 games above $1,000. Super Mario Bros. 3, $2,340 for a 9.0A plus. Super Star Wars JVC First Print, 9.4A brings in $1,320. The lot of 4 sealed NES games brought in $1,000 there. And then everything else was under $1,000. Space Invaders at $720 was the top 4 game in this auction, selling for as much as Star Fox on Super Nintendo. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. On the other side of the auction, we had Kobe Bryant literally not get a bid. Is that what happened? Did Kobe literally not get a bid in the live? It's not sold. Like, they don't show games that didn't sell like that usually. I guess this would be the one that actually sold. $1 for X-Men plus the buyer's premium of $29. $30 here for tonight's biggest loser. Did the Philips CDI Zelda games come in a big box? Not really, but they did come in cardboard outside box. Like, it's like a small cardboard outside box that they came in. Not a big box per se, but it's more than just a jewel case. We're in September. Why are we still seeing Halo 4s? If we're lucky, Modish Robot, Halo 4 will carry us all the way to Christmas. If you believe in Christmas miracles, we'll have Halo 4 going all the way till December 25th. But you have to cross your fingers and believe. You can only hear the bell. The bell only works if you believe. You guys know how it works. If you don't believe, you don't hear the bell. So you all better frickin' believe if you want Halo 4 to remain in these auctions. Yeah, your SMB3 was the biggest sale of the auction, $2,300. A chart topper, an absolute chart topper. Yeah, the MJR hidden gem effect for Zoomers. That's genuinely how I feel, Super Junk. That's genuinely how I feel. With this new generation of, like, you know, Wii U, Switch, 3DS content. Like, that is the YouTube sphere right now. 3DS, Wii U, and Switch. I don't know how long that'll last for. You know, in 5 to 10 years, it will obviously be something else. It's like how if we go back 10 years, the YouTube sphere was like NES, Super Nintendo, and was NES and Super Nintendo, basically. With people like AVGN, Pat the NES Punk, MJR being some of the biggest YouTubers there were. And YouTube is just kind of using a single word there to encompass, like, the popular media sphere, basically. But not just YouTube. But YouTube's probably the biggest. But it's going to be interesting to see with those. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm the biggest YouTuber you know? Nice. You think if I open my mind to it, Wii U makes sense at high values. We'll see, dude. We'll see. We shall see, dude. We shall see. In 10 years, people will kneel before those who own Poop Slinger. That is the future we are heading towards, man. That is the future we are heading towards. Full frickin' tilt here. Where Poop Slinger, Fortnite, and Devil's Third are all like $10,000 each. And at that point in time, you know, NWC won't even be a grail. Won't even be a grail. We'll just be in a fully different world there. But hopefully you guys can come out on Thursday for the Adam Harvey collection. It's going to be a fun one. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Hope you guys can be there. Hit the like button before you head out. Jack Green, we haven't had one come up for auction. NWC Gold has not come up for auction since... I don't even know. I have no idea. It hasn't happened, like, since collecting has exploding, we have not seen one come up for auction. I have no idea what it's worth. But I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye, everybody. Bye. Have a good night. Bye, guys.